Hey, scrappy people, just a heads up. I initially was going to include this video as a part of the day 9 video, but it was a little bit long, so I cut them into two. So I'm just diving right in to this video, and I just wanted to let you know because it starts off really abruptly. All right, thank you. But this is a fun page. So it snowed, which is not normal for us Californians, but certainly not normal for East Tennessee as well to accumulate this much snow in Knoxville. Of course, more east towards North Carolina, it's more normal, but it's not normal in Knoxville. So this was a Sunday, and everyone was excited. Okay, the dog and the two youngest were excited. Karsten never went out in it. Patrick never went out in it, and I just went out in it to take pictures of the kids. I love snow, but I don't want to play in it without the proper equipment, and we are Californians without the proper equipment. So what I ended up doing was printing these with a clipping mask already applied in Photoshop. And there's tons of tutorials in Photoshop for Photoshop clipping masks. And I just had this bracket one in my stash. So I applied it to the edge, then I flipped it horizontally and printed it for the dog as well. So these two are gonna go back to back and create one page, I should say. I'm just gonna do that in advance because I know I'm not gonna sandwich anything in between them. There's going to be no flip outs that I will have to hide tape for. So I actually want to make sure that this edge is as aligned as possible. They're obviously hand cut, so they are going to need some trimming regardless, just to make sure that everything looks right. So you can see down here at the bottom, they're a little wonky, just because I cut them by hand. So I just like to go in and make sure that they are at least matching wonky. I am not about perfection in my December daily, or I would be using a silhouette to do this. There we go. And then I have these two really cute pictures of Joe and Finn as well. However, I did print them both, and I don't think I'm going to use them both. I love this picture of Finn because it echoes a picture I took of him in 2015. But this picture of Joe and Finn isn't like the most wonderful photo of all time. This one is way better, and you can see, I'll hold it up close. Look at how cute that is with the dog and everything. So I think what I'm gonna do is give myself somewhere to journal here instead of having that extra picture. I might end up just tucking it behind just so that they're both in there. Maybe I'll add a tab so that you know that it's in there. Actually, that's probably what I'll end up doing. I'll add a little tab to it so that you can see that it's in there. But this is what I'm going for. So this is how it's going to work. Flip. So obviously I've got some weird colors in this spread for a Christmas feeling. So a lot of my supplies are not going to work. So that is why for this one, before I printed it in Photoshop, I actually added some digital embellishments from a line that I designed with Studio Flurgs a few years ago. It's called, I don't know, Frosty maybe? I'm not sure. It's not in the store anymore, so it doesn't really matter. So what I did was, this was the alphabet included, so I just added Wonder. Then I added Winter Wonder with just this font, and I turned it to glitter. And then these were just two clusters from the collection, and I just layered them here, and then I printed my photo like that. It's one of my favorite tricks, is adding things to my photos before I print them. I have a pretty extensive collection of digital embellishments because I designed digitally for so many years, and I still obviously design digitally, so new stuff comes out every moment of the day for me to snatch up and play with. So my point is that a lot of my supplies are not going to work with these photos because of the color scheme. So I'm just going to go with some gold. This is obviously gold and it's a fairly similar gold. So I'm gonna add a lot of these. But I'm not sure what I'm gonna add yet. Obviously we have some cute snow globe looking things, but they're kind of large for these, kind of like this warm wishes. But it doesn't, I mean, we wish for cold, not for warmth. I like the trees, but again, unless I put it over here where there's already gold, it doesn't make much sense. I kind of like that though, adding that gold branch in there, the gold tree. Let's see how that goes. So obviously, if I put this down, it's going to be stuck there forever. So I'm just gonna hover for a second, and I like that. So I'm just gonna put it right there on the edge. Then, okay, so this is a good way for me to cover up the edge of this somehow and incorporate it into the design with this tree. So what can I put here? I think I'm just gonna put some white, maybe some vellum. I just need something to cover up that edge that's really ugly, but that doesn't do it very well. What about a, whoa, let it snow? It's a little bit small. It's a lot of it small. I kind of like the idea of this, just cutting that. Okay. Just cutting off the scallop part, because I think it will be exactly right. Then this gives me a chance to incorporate some of this Simple Stories line in here, because I've opened the door with this pattern over here. No! Goodness gracious. Oh God. Oh, now I'm gonna have to reprint this. Because of course I am. Oh, that is horrific. Okay. Whatever, I'll reprint it. And I'll come back in a minute. Let me finish this side. I am keeping that in there because that is so me. There we go. Okay, so let me put this here and then I will fix that photo. Just want to finish this off first. Oh wait, before I do this, let me cut this scallop off. Otherwise we just got some sticky scallop hanging out here. Okay, so now we just have a little pattern. And I want to add in this gold tree because I want to make sure that it does not interfere too much. There we go. And I really want to include this Let It Snow, but I don't think it's going to fit. And I don't want to add more words to this. Maybe up here. So now I've incorporated some blue into here. So if I want to include that snowy blue into my page, I can, but I don't think so. I don't think it's gonna work. I think we're gonna leave it. Cut this off. There we go. I do like that gold though. I do like the addition. It's very festive. All right, so I've reprinted and I'm just pulling them apart like a boss. Like a boss who just messed it up. Had to replace it. Back to where we started. So I haven't incorporated the number yet. This is day 10. And obviously Can't incorporate too much themed stuff because that, you know, colorful stuff, because it won't match well. What happened to my numbers? Here we go. Let's see, do we have a 1? We do have a 1 and a 0. And I'm going to use, I realized that I forgot to put the number on the last spread. So I'll do that before I turn the camera off. I don't want more gold here. So what do we do? So this page right here is going to stick out enough. So let's put it here. But I feel like I want, actually, I have a shaker that I made. Where is it? That is a snowman. Where did it go? Ah, here it is. What if I put it here instead? 1, 0. Maybe I think we need to incorporate it a little bit more. Will this come off easily? Is the question. Eh. 1, 0 with the snowflake. Cute. Okay, that could work. What if we put it right here? No, that covers up his feet. Can't put it there. I could just make a page or make a journaling card with it on there too. Let's see what 4x6s I have available to me. I wonder if I have any that would work to begin with. Nope, 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 nope. Oh, but okay, so this pulls in that black and white from that sticker that I incorporated. And if I cover this up, hey, okay, I like it. What I'm gonna do instead of putting this on here though, oh, of course I just ripped it, is I'm going to put it on here so that it covers that up. Do I have another 0? Probably. Yep, okay. I'm gonna put it on here so it finishes the cover up of the original design that's on there. Also, I like that it's black and, it's black and cream, but I like that because it doesn't actually add too much new color to these pages with the weird color, purple and yellow, which actually, even though they're both on Finn, defines Joe and Finn perfectly. Those are their their favorite colors. So there we go. I don't think you'll be able to see it before you flip the page, but I'm good with that. Now I've got room to journal, got the number. Now I just need to decorate a couple of these photos and we will be good to go. Let's see what we have in the sticker department. We have lots of little blue snowflakes, which won't add too much color, but we'll incorporate some of this blue in here. So let's do that. How many do we have? This one goes to that. So we got 3, which is the perfect for a cluster. And then I still have this Let It Snow too. So what do we have here? Do I want them here? I think it might be too busy with that. Let's do it on this one of Finn. Making a nice little triangle there. I would put it here, but I think it throws off the vibe a little bit. What if I put it here? I kind of like that. I'm not sure actually if I want to add anything to these photos. I feel like they both need something down here, But I kind of just like them the way that they are too. But this gold and this gold don't work together. So what if we just did more gold? Remember this joy. I kind of like that. Remember this joy. The joy of snow when you're a California kid. I think that kids who live in the snow find it joyful too. At least while they're young, right? Remember this joy. Okay, that seems perfect for right there. And this goob on the back here, I don't actually think I'm gonna add anything to this. Maybe just a snowflake. Where else am I gonna be able to appropriately use the snowflake? Hey, maybe it'll snow again. In that case, though, it's not going to make it into my December daily, I'm sure. Unless for some reason it like shuts everything down or whatever. Kind of like it better up here than I do down here, unless I'm going to add something here. I kind of like it up here, even though I feel like the balance down here is still thrown off. I wish I had more snowflakes. That would be awesome. I do have this remnant of a snowflake from when I used it before. So I could put it here like this, like it came off the page. And then put this one down here, but it just doesn't make an impact at all. I kind of want to go back and tell me a few days ago not to use the snowflakes. Okay, how about, I know, I'm going to add this here where I want it, and then I'm just going to put love down here, and I'm going to put this scallop. This boy, this doggy boy, loved the snow. He shot out into it like he was more excited than either of the other two. It was hilarious. Ran around like a crazy person. So it was kind of perfect. So I went crazy with the gold on this side, but I kind of love it. So much gold. Put this back in here, and this needs a little tab. I've used all of the ones on the sticker sheet that would match. So I'm going to pull out the 4x6 stickers. Let's see if there's any on here. Nope. What about just a patterned square? How about if I do patterned circle? So I'm going to stick it half on, so it just creates a small little tab that I can use to pull. I'm not going to bother decorating that one since you don't see it. There we go. Okay, let's put the 9 on here. And I am all done with this page. I like it. I'm gonna put it all back in my album. Sorry that this video was a little bit longer. Mistakes happen. I will add the journaling in, and then I will take some still pictures, and we will be all done. So let's see. We've got page 9. With the pull-out brochure, which is so ugly. And then page 10. Very cool. All right, I'll see you next time. Thank you.